Chosen ones, it was as if the entire town caught fire with gossip when those text messages started spreading. Eyes widened and jaws dropped everywhere you turned, and suddenly, "Did you hear?" became the phrase that opened every conversation. Your name was on everyone's lips, but not for the reasons you might have imagined. While you were focused on building your own life, someone you trusted was quietly working against you, systematically dismantling everything you stood for. Behind closed doors, secret conversations twisted your words, calculated moves were made to chip away at your reputation, all done when you weren't around to defend yourself. The level of betrayal was shocking. These were surgical strikes on your character carried out by someone who knew exactly where to plant seeds of doubt. But here's the twist that has the whole town buzzing. After their schemes were finally exposed, everything changed. The person who plotted against you has watched their own life unravel at lightning speed. Their once solid social circle has fallen apart. Their reputation is in ruins, and the tables have turned so dramatically that people can barely believe it. What was once hidden in darkness is now revealed under a blinding light. The whispers have become shouts, the quiet rumors now loud declarations. Everyone who matters now knows what happened behind your back, and the cosmic scales are finally balanced. The universe keeps perfect records, and now it's as if those records are being read out loud for all to hear. This betrayer moved like a shadow, convinced their actions were invisible, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Every plot, every scheme aimed at undermining your destiny has now been laid bare under the celestial spotlight. People are talking, people are watching, and your community sees the truth for what it is. They recognize exactly how this snake tried to poison the waters of your path. All those secret conversations, those manipulative words spoken in your absence, the subtle attempts to dim your light, now fully exposed. It's as if the universe itself installed spiritual surveillance, capturing every move, and now the footage is playing on a loop for all to witness. The cosmic courtroom has delivered its verdict, echoing not just in the physical world but across spiritual realms too. Their deception has been documented, judged, and condemned by forces far greater than anyone can fully understand. What they once whispered in secrecy is now broadcast from spiritual rooftops for everyone to hear. Now you can see the immediate and relentless cosmic response. Since the moment they betrayed your trust and moved against your divine purpose, their life has taken a sharp, unmistakable downturn. This isn't some random twist of fate, it's cause and effect at the highest level. Their resources are dwindling, their sense of stability has crumbled, and everything they once relied on is falling apart. Their health falters, their mental clarity becomes clouded, their peace of mind shatters, and restful sleep eludes them. Connections that once seemed unbreakable are now fractured beyond repair. Everything they believed to be certain is now up in the air. The wheels of cosmic justice turn with flawless precision, and the consequences are inescapable. Where once they stood tall, now they are hunched and burdened, weighed down by the outcome of their own actions. The load grows heavier every day, their spirit crushed with each passing night, and every attempt to keep up appearances crumbles as reality tears through their facade. Financial troubles close in like wolves, and the opportunities that once seemed endless are now drying up completely. Now opportunities that once came easily to them have dried up completely. Doors that used to swing open at their approach now slam shut, and people who once welcomed them are stepping back, sensing the uneasy energy that follows them everywhere. Their downfall isn't quiet. It's loud, unmistakable, and impossible to ignore. It's clear to everyone that something greater is at play. Even their health mirrors the inner turmoil they tried so hard to hide. Their body itself becomes a billboard for the bankruptcy of their spirit. The universe always makes sure that what's happening inside is reflected outside with total accuracy. Their physical state now broadcasts the truth about their spiritual collapse. At the root of their betrayal lies an old and powerful energy: envy. Your brilliant, divinely ordained light was simply too much for them to handle. Every time you expanded, it made them feel small. Your abundance only highlighted their own sense of lack. The more authentic and connected you became, the more their own falsehoods and spiritual disconnection were exposed. They couldn't stand to be in your presence without feeling the discomfort of comparison. Every blessing that found its way to you felt, in their twisted perspective, like it was stolen from them, instead of proof of your divine alignment. Every person drawn to your light seemed, in their eyes, like someone taken away from their orbit, rather than naturally responding to true energy. Their jealousy was a poison eating away at their connection to the source, while you continued to walk in alignment, receiving guidance and inspiration. As you thrived, they brooded, plotting ways to bring you down to their level, believing, falsely, that tearing you down would somehow lift them up. But the universe doesn't reward such thinking. Even now, they keep tabs on you from afar, stalking your social media, listening for updates about your success, and watching your every move with clenched jaws and burning eyes. Each new level you reach, every blessing you receive, only sharpens the pain of their own failure. The spotlight that naturally follows you as a chosen one became their obsession, and your spiritual inheritance, the favor, the connection, the energy, was what they craved but could never claim. The universe never supports energy rooted in resentment and jealousy, and you already know the game is rigged in favor of divine alignment. Quick pause, family. If this message is resonating with your soul, and you'd love to support this sacred work, feel free to buy me a coffee. It keeps this space flowing with truth, light, and divine clarity. The link is in the description, and don't forget to drop number 88 in the comments. Now let's keep going. You're about to witness their desperate attempts to re-enter your sacred space. Having experienced the harsh reality of cosmic justice, they now try to reverse their downfall by latching back onto your energy. Don't be fooled, their sudden return is never random or innocent. They show up with carefully chosen words and empty promises wrapped to look appealing, offering apologies that are timed for maximum effect. These gestures are nothing more than counterfeit spiritual currency, worthless attempts made in the basement of desperation. Their real motive is clear to anyone with spiritual sight. They want to siphon your energy, to tap into your divine power, because they've lost access to their own authentic supply. They hope to plug into your light and drain what they can't create for themselves. You'll notice random messages, attempts to strike up conversations, references to the past, and apologies aimed at breaking down the boundaries you've wisely built. All these actions are rooted in one thing: desperation. The universe has cut off their supply, and now they're frantically searching for new sources of energy. You are their best hope. While their world visibly unravels, yours continues to blossom. This contrast makes their neediness even more obvious and their attempts more frantic. Every ignored message raises their anxiety. Every maintained boundary drives home the reality that the universe is backing you, not them. And as you continue to thrive, their worst fears are confirmed. The spiritual force field surrounding you is real and impenetrable. This protection didn't happen by chance. It's not a product of human effort or random luck. You've been marked for preservation and extraordinary favor by the highest spiritual authorities. Signs and synchronicities, those repeating numbers like 222, 333, 777, are showing up in your life as cosmic confirmation, reminding you that your path is divinely guided no matter the opposition. Your intuition has leveled up. What used to be confusing or ambiguous now comes through as instant, undeniable truth. Your discernment functions like a spiritual radar, alerting you to deception before it even gets close. Attempts to penetrate your energy or manipulate your choices fail instantly. The universe has assigned special guardians to watch over you, neutralizing threats often before you even realize there was one. Even when something looks like a setback, watch how quickly things turn around in your favor. Support appears out of nowhere, and situations resolve faster than you thought possible. This is divine mathematics in action, balancing everything perfectly even when life looks chaotic. As they continue to struggle, weighed down by their own choices, you are rising, expanding, and moving towards greater fulfillment. The difference in your paths is clear, and where the roads split, you both ended up in dramatically different places. This is what cosmic justice looks like as it unfolds right before your eyes. Clear, undeniable evidence that spiritual law operates with perfect precision. Opportunities now flow to you with increasing frequency and impact, and meaningful connections form almost effortlessly. Resources show up right when you need them. Guidance arrives at exactly the right moment, and obstacles seem to dissolve before they can even slow you down. Every challenge is transformed into a stepping stone rather than a barrier. This isn't happening by chance. It's divine orchestration, a direct response to your alignment. The moment you cleared their toxic presence from your life, the space they left behind was quickly filled with pure, vibrant energy. What was once weighed down by their negativity now pulses with potential. The energy you once spent managing their drama is now invested in your purpose, fueling your expansion, creativity, and growth. The universe abhors a vacuum, so it fills every empty space with energies that match your true, authentic frequency. As a result, your creative power is surging, your spiritual perception is sharper than ever, your body feels stronger, your emotions are steadier, your mind accesses new insights, your intuition is more precise, and your ability to manifest your desires is at an all-time high. Everything in your life is experiencing a profound upgrade now that you're free of their influence. People around you notice the change too. Comments about your new glow become more frequent. Others observe the shift in your energy, and your presence is felt more strongly wherever you go. The transformation within you is visible on the outside. Your purified inner world now attracts higher quality experiences. Understand this. You're in a position of real power in this entire dynamic. While they act from desperation and lack, you operate from abundance and choice. Where they are driven by fear, you move with confidence and certainty. This difference changes the entire trajectory of your experience. You alone have authority over your boundaries and full control over where your energy flows. You decide who gets your attention, and you have sovereign power over how you invest your time. No universal law says you have to answer their calls or rescue them from the consequences of their own actions. As their situation worsens, their attempts to play on your compassion will become more intense. They'll try to trigger your guilt or sympathy with increasingly sophisticated tactics. But you must see these for what they are: spiritual manipulation designed to breach your boundaries. Remember, your focus is everything. It determines where you're headed next. Giving your attention to their drama only drains energy from your purpose. Investing time in their problems takes away from your divine assignment. The universe has given you a specific allotment of energy, and it's meant for your growth, not for reviving connections that are spiritually bankrupt. The choice in front of you is crystal clear. Keep ascending on your magnificent path, or pause your progress to address their decline. The universe's recommendation couldn't be more obvious. The guidance is direct. Your true power is in continuing along your divinely chosen journey, no matter how they try to distract you with emotional manipulation. This moment is bigger than just you. It's a cosmic lesson being watched by many, even by those in dimensions beyond what you can see. Your response sets an example, creating ripple effects that reach far beyond your personal life. People who once doubted your wisdom are now recognizing it. Those who questioned your choices now see your foresight. Critics of your boundaries have come to respect your strength. And even those who once challenged your perception now acknowledge your clarity. Your vindication is unfolding for everyone to see. and the visible contrast between your rising fortunes and their decline is living proof of these invisible spiritual laws at work. This is a universal lesson. Actions and consequences communicate a truth that everyone, everywhere, can understand, no matter who they are. The truth reveals itself through undeniable real-world outcomes, results that no one can rationally dispute. Support for your continued growth now arises from unexpected places. Help shows up from directions you never saw coming, and encouragement flows in through channels you couldn't have anticipated. Every bit of confirmation seems to arrive by way of unforeseen messengers, making it clear to everyone watching that the universe is conspiring in your favor. The intricate workings of the cosmos on your behalf become more obvious with every perfectly timed intervention. Moments so precise they couldn't possibly be mere coincidence. This public vindication serves many purposes all at once. It secures your credibility for future moments of discernment, sets a clear precedent for trusting your intuition, inspires greater confidence in your perceptiveness within your community, and proves the reliability of your inner guidance. All these outcomes work together to strengthen your long-term effectiveness as a vessel for divine purpose. Within this difficult experience lies a treasure trove of extraordinary wisdom. What you've gone through wasn't just about punishment or payback. It was a sophisticated delivery mechanism for the evolutionary lessons you needed to reach the next phase of your journey. The intensity of this challenge was precisely matched to your growth requirements, perfectly calibrated to upgrade your discernment. Now, your ability to sense deception has reached new heights. Your sensitivity to energy is more refined than ever, and your skill at spotting manipulation is nearly flawless. These aren't temporary improvements. They are permanent upgrades that will serve and protect your mission for the rest of your life. The boundaries you had to create out of necessity will now always work in your favor, and the energetic standards you set for your own survival will continue to protect your purpose. The discernment you developed out of self-preservation has evolved into a proactive advantage, propelling you forward at an accelerated pace. Your understanding of true connection has become crystal clear in contrast to counterfeit relationships. You now easily recognize authentic support by comparing it to manipulative help. And you know the difference between genuine loyalty and alliances built on strategy. Even the negative examples you encountered have provided invaluable reference points, baselines for every future connection you form. The deeper message encoded in this entire experience is far bigger than just your personal story. Your alignment with your true self determines how high you rise. When you flow with your divine design, you ascend naturally. But if you move against cosmic principles, decline is inevitable. This truth operates with mathematical precision, regardless of how things may temporarily appear, or how intense your emotions or rationalizations might be. What you've experienced, while deeply personal, also connects to a much larger pattern, a universal principle playing out on countless levels. The lessons learned here ripple through collective consciousness, contributing to the ongoing evolution of humanity and even beyond. The light you carry serves a purpose far beyond what you can currently imagine. The unique frequency you hold fulfills roles that transcend your present understanding, and your energy signature fits into cosmic patterns you're only beginning to glimpse. What might seem like an isolated event in your life is actually a crucial part of an infinitely intricate divine design. Those who tried to dim your light never understood the scale of the forces protecting your purpose. Their limited perception couldn't see the cosmic importance of your position or the universal weight of your mission. In trying to undermine you, they were unknowingly challenging divine order itself, a battle that was always destined to end in spectacular failure. The seemingly severe consequences they face are not accidental, but a direct result of this cosmic miscalculation. Now, as they face these cascading consequences, it's clear that every outcome in their experience is serving multiple sacred purposes simultaneously. The adversity they endure provides an essential correction for actions that were out of harmony with higher principles. Their hardships serve as living lessons about the reality and reliability of cosmic law, teaching them and everyone observing that the universe operates with a justice that cannot be tricked, delayed, or bypassed. Each trial they face becomes public evidence that spiritual law is always at work, acting with precision and timing that far surpasses any man-made system. What's more, these consequences create a protective barrier for others, serving as a warning beacon so that others don't fall into the same traps or become victims of similar deception and betrayal. Their visible downfall is not just punishment. It is a form of spiritual public service, an energetic firewall safeguarding those who are still learning to recognize the signs of manipulation and inauthenticity. Your response to this turning point now determines the trajectory of your next phase of growth. The power is entirely in your hands. Choosing to maintain boundaries without carrying bitterness is what launches you forward at breathtaking speed. The wisdom is in maintaining separation from what no longer serves you without letting resentment cloud your energy. In doing so, you keep your spiritual container pure and receptive to the highest frequencies. Allowing consequences to play out without stepping in to soften the impact is a powerful sign of honoring divine justice. It means you recognize the difference between helping and enabling, and that you understand true love sometimes means letting people face the results of their choices. This preserves the integrity of your own vibration, ensuring that your progress remains untouched by the turbulence others have created for themselves. Moving ahead with steady focus, without continually looking back or replaying past scenarios, is a clear declaration to the universe that you're ready for greater assignments and higher levels of spiritual responsibility. The path before you now gleams with a brilliance you might never have imagined possible before. Each step forward reveals new landscapes of possibility. Doors swing open to rooms you didn't even know existed, and paths that were once blocked are suddenly wide and welcoming. Every restriction that was tied to the old dense energy is rapidly dissolving, and in its place is a vast open field of exponential expansion that simply could not flourish as long as you were weighed down by those past connections. With the old heaviness finally gone, you are seeing a new kind of magic unfold in your life. Fresh alliances and friendships seem to appear at exactly the right time, almost as if orchestrated by invisible hands. These new connections vibrate at the same frequency as your elevated self. They are grounded in sincerity, mutual respect, and spiritual integrity. The people coming into your life now are here to uplift, empower, and encourage, not to deplete or distract. You will find these relationships are effortless, with no games, no hidden agendas, and no manipulation. Each interaction feels nourishing to your spirit, and these bonds serve to further strengthen your mission and ignite your purpose. They are proof of your vibrational advancement, living evidence that your inner work has been real, profound, and effective. Your creativity is reaching unprecedented heights. Where you once might have felt blocked or uninspired, now ideas are flowing freely and abundantly. Insights come in clear waves, often when you least expect them. The guidance you receive from higher sources is more precise, timely, and actionable. The connection between your conscious mind and higher wisdom is nearly unobstructed, allowing inspiration and divine intelligence to stream through and manifest in your everyday life. This increase in clarity and connectivity is a direct result of purifying your energetic environment through steadfast boundary setting and self-respect. Pay close attention, because the pace of your opportunities is about to accelerate dramatically. You'll notice that doors which once seemed permanently shut now open as if by magic. Obstacles that used to require significant struggle to overcome now fall away almost effortlessly. Resources, whether material, emotional, or spiritual, that once felt restricted are now flowing to you in surprising abundance. The universe, recognizing the level you have reached, seems to be working overtime, pouring blessings and support into your experience, making up for any setbacks you once endured. This is the recalibration of cosmic justice in your favor, a divine rebalancing that ensures your journey continues with all the resources and support you need to fulfill your destiny. Your power of manifestation is also entering a new league. Thoughts are becoming things at record speed. Intentions are actualizing with breathtaking accuracy. The time between your inner vision and its materialization in the world is shrinking, a direct result of your energetic clarity and focus. The universe is reminding you that pure, unblocked channels are always the most powerful conductors for divine energy and manifestation. The cleaner and more aligned your energy, the faster the universe can work through you, expressing abundance, healing, and new beginnings in every area of your life. With all of this unfolding, know that the universe is in constant communication with you, sending confirmation after confirmation that you have chosen wisely. Your boundaries are in line with cosmic law, your discernment reflects spiritual truth, and your actions demonstrate the kind of wisdom that resonates through all realms. Even in moments of emotional challenge, intellectual uncertainty, or social scrutiny, you have remained true to your core values and higher guidance. The current results, both for you and those who tried to undermine you, are not the product of human revenge, but the unfolding of perfect spiritual order and mathematics. The evidence of your thriving, set against the backdrop of their decline, is not only for your benefit, but also for the benefit of all who witness it, both seen and unseen. You are now living proof that what is divinely ordained cannot be obstructed by human hands. Your life is covered by the highest authorities, protected and preserved by the ultimate powers of the universe. No weapon formed against your true purpose can prosper, not in the long run, and not when you stand firmly in alignment. As you move into the next chapter, let this certainty become part of your unshakable foundation. The universe always vindicates what it validates. Your inner knowing will be reflected in outer reality. Your intuition will be verified by tangible results. And each time this happens, your faith and trust in your own divine direction will deepen. Remember, this isn't just about you. It's about the cosmic story being written through your life. The closing chapter of this ordeal hasn't been finalized. It awaits your conscious, intentional decisions. Will you move forward with compassion and healthy detachment, letting others learn from their own consequences? Will you maintain your boundaries and protect your energy, even if those from the past try to re-enter your life with old tricks? Will you keep your eyes on the future, refusing to get tangled in old narratives that no longer serve your highest good? The universe is waiting, watching, and supporting you every step of the way. The choices you make now don't just close out a difficult experience, they ignite the beginning of your next, even greater evolutionary leap. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlighten wisdom.